Notre Dame, Paris. It is still under renovation after the fire 2019, I guess. So it's still under renovation, and they put up this particular wall with the progress of their renovation. And they put up some steps here, just like a Times Square, for the people to sit and pray, I guess, or watch for some time, since they can't enter the Notre Dame. Okay, according to Rick Steve's historic tour, the next stop is Deportation Memorial. I think I have to go this way till the end. So let's go. I could walk next to the cathedral like this and reach the Deportation Memorial, but since this particular section is closed, so I have to take this particular road and take that bridge. Yeah, this is the Deportation Memorial. It's just across this bridge, and here it is, the Deportation Memorial. Let's see inside. Okay, I entered from there, and there is a small triangle section. It's a small park, and there are some steps there. Get down, and there is some tomb of a known person. The person was in concentration camp, and that concentration camp was near the border between France and Germany. And there is some ash and soil which they've taken from that concentration camp, and they have put it here. So, but the photography and the pictures are allowed, but we can't put it on the social media. So that's it from this Deportation Memorial. Okay, from Deportation Memorial I have to go to the next stop, is third stop, which is St. Louis Island, and it is towards this way. And this is a small island, one more island on Seine River. It is called St. Louis, and it is basically famous for some high-end shops, and I think the old money people live here, and expensive apartments. So there is not much, nothing much here, just apartments and some high-end stores. So let's go to the next stop. And the next stop is Left Bank Booksellers. So if you see these small stores, very tiny stores, and I think the owner has to sit outside. I think he's the owner who's sitting, and he owns all these stores, I guess. Very tiny stores. If you see, this is closed one, right? If you open the door, just you put your paintings and some artifacts and some books. So all this stretch till all the way you have Left Bank Booksellers, they're called. So this is the fourth stop on the historic tour of Paris. I think she is a store owner. I think it's hardly 2 feet and 5 feet, I guess, this store. And it's a tiny store. I'm not sure. Are they able to sell any? on this street. If you see closely, they look like dumpsters, right? But actually they are bookstores. And right behind that there is a Seine River, and this is Notre Dame Cathedral. Walking in the cobblestone Paris streets, everywhere cafes, every corner. And this is a church, Saint Julia Le Pure. I'm not pronouncing it properly, but let's go inside. Will they allow photography? I'm not sure. It's a church, and this is the 5th stop under the Rick Steves historic tour, and it is called Medieval Paris. So it feels like a medieval. So this is how the Paris used to look during medieval times. This is a closer look of the altar. This is the architecture. And the sixth stop is Shakespeare and Company. It's a bookstore. And if you see, the next door is Shakespeare and Company and Cafe. So there is a cafe and there is a bookstore. I'm not sure both are connected or not. And there is huge line for the bookstore, and I'm not sure what they're buying. And the next stop is 7th stop, which is Saint Severin Church. So this is a Saint Severin Church. I'm not sure I can go inside, but today I'm not going. And this small square is the place Saint Andres des Arts. This is the 8th stop in this walking tour. It is just a place. It is not particular. What do you say? It's spot. It's just a square here. And this is Saint-Michel metro. And this is Place Mount Michel. So this is where the revolutionaries during French Revolution, they gathered here. So if you see 360-degree angle, this is the 360-degree angle from the place Mount Michel. Sorry, Saint Michel. Across the street is the Sistine Chapel. If you see people queuing up to the entrance, so it's a church and it requires the ticket. It doesn't look like a church. It looks some government building. This is the entrance for the Sistine Chapel. I think there is a lot of security. That is weird. They require a ticket to enter a church. That's interesting. Next to this Sistine Chapel, there is a beautiful building. I'm not sure what it is, and that is, I think it's a courthouse. That's a courthouse. building with security and all. I'm not sure what it is. 11th stop in this historic walk is this metro stop called Cité Metro Stop, which is just opposite to Sainte-Chapelle. And opposite to this metro stop, there is a fruit and flower market store. So this is the 11th stop in this historic walk. And this is the 12th spot. I don't know how to pronounce it. Conciergerie, I guess. So once it was a prison, now I think it's a museum. I'm not sure. Do they require the tickets or what is the timings? I have no idea. But it looks beautiful and it has got huge walls, so obviously it should be a prison once. And this is the 12th spot, which is called Conciergerie. Conciergerie, it looks beautiful with arches and it is lit up with lights. But I think you have to have a ticket, but I don't have a ticket, and I don't have a time too. So, beautiful view of this conciergerie, and with the Seine River or Seine River flowing. And this is a small square actually, and it is, I think this is the courthouse, the one you see. And if you see the 360 angle, some restaurants and cafes. This is called Place Les Dauphins. So this is the 13th spot on the Rick Steve's historic walk. And the 14th spot on this walking tour is the statue of Henry IV. And this guy is very instrumental in designing this elegant buildings and quiet squares in Paris. Point Neuf is the bridge, which is the 15th spot in the walking tour, and this is the last spot. And the specialty of this bridge is it has got widest arches compared to other bridges. This particular bridge has got wide arches, it seems. So that is the end of the tour, historic tour of Rick Steve's in Paris.